Hello students, welcome back to English grammar class. Students, in today's class you are going to learn about direct speech and indirect speech. What is direct speech and what is indirect speech? So, before that let's go through an example. The teacher asked, "You are very late to school." The teacher told, "You are very late to school" to a student. So, this can be reported in two ways. One is in direct speech and the other is in indirect speech. Here, the teacher said to me, "You are very late to school." Here, this child wants to tell the same to somebody else. So, she can tell it in two ways. One is direct speech. In direct speech, you quote the exact words of the speaker. You quote the exact words of the speaker without any changes. Okay. So, here you see, this is direct speech. So, what is direct speech? If we repeat the words of a person exactly in his own words to someone, it is called direct speech. And what is the purpose of this direct speech? It is to report exactly what was said by someone by using quotation marks. You are going to quote the exact words of the speaker without making any changes. Here you see, they said they take exercise every day. So, they said, here said is the reporting verb and it is in past tense. If the reporting verb is in past tense, okay, so the tense change will be there in the sentence when you change it to indirect speech. Now let's see what is indirect speech. The teacher told me that I was late. So here she did not tell the exact words of the teacher. She just told the essence of what the teacher said to her. Okay, so here said to became told. Said to changed to told and I changed to you changed said to became told and the connector that is used here and you changed to I. The pronoun you changed to I. Okay, and there is a tense change even. So, you are late, it became I was very late. Okay, so this is in indirect speech. And now let's see what is indirect speech. If we express the essence of main points of a person's words with a few modifications. Modifications here we have used a connector that and the tense has changed and the pronouns changed. So those are the modifications. So it is called indirect speech. So its purpose is to report on what someone said in the past. In the past, what someone had said, we are reporting that. So that is the purpose of indirect speech. So they said that they took exercise every day. So they said that they took exercise every day. Okay, so next, the tense change. How the tense they change in indirect speech. Simple present tense, it changes to simple past. Present continuous changes to past continuous. Present perfect changes to past perfect. And similarly, may changes to might, can changes to could, must, had to, had better, ought to, used to, they remain the same. And past perfect, there would be no change. Past perfect continuous also, there would be no change. And remember one thing, students, if the reporting verb is in simple present or simple future, the tense of the sentence in indirect speech won't be changed. Okay, if the reporting verb is in simple present or simple future, the tense of the verb, it won't be changed. And when you are telling something true, the universal truths, and when something you are telling what is the truth, then also the tense of the sentence in indirect speech won't be changed. Okay, and let's go through the pronoun change. Okay, here is a list. I changes to, if it is masculine he, feminine she, and plural they. Similarly, all these you have to go through, you have to know. And the position of the words denoting time and position also, they change in indirect speech. Like this changes to that, these change to those, now, then, ago, before, last night, the previous night or the night before, next day, the following day or the day after, today, that day, tonight, that night, yesterday, the previous day or the day before, and tomorrow, the next day, the following day, the day after. So these are the words that denote time and position and how they change in indirect speech. Okay. So here are few sentences I have given. You have to observe the changes, how they are changed. Uma said, I like teaching. So Uma said that she liked teaching. I am writing a letter to my brother, Madhavi said to me. Madhavi told me that she was writing a letter to her brother. So you need to observe the changes, the pronoun change, the time and position change, and the tense change of all these examples. Go through all these examples and you observe the tense change, and you can make a note even what are the changes. Okay, so here are some others even. Go through each and every example so that you will know how they have been changed, and the tense change is very much important, so that you can, if you know that, you can do it very easily. So thank you for now. Meet you in the next class.